And just to show you what I'm using, I'm just using a normal mechanical pencil, eraser, and I'm going to be using a Copic to show my guidelines. And you can use a circle chart. I used to use these all the time, and sometimes I still do. But for this sake, I'll be using them. And it doesn't really matter which one you use. Okay. So this one's just going to be angled to the side, I guess. Kind of, not like completely sideways, but just sort of. Some people like to start off with the eyes, and I just personally do as well. Okay. You don't have to, but I just do. Also, keep in mind this is just sketching, and this isn't going to be like the full outcome of your drawing. So it's okay to mess up. And one trick to help with getting your eyes the right distance, take your pencil and take the edge of your eye and measure it with the end of it, and then use that space. So you would start like right about there. Or you could just use the guidelines and just wing it. That's what I do. My problem with drawing the eyes would be getting them to look the same. I don't want them to look the same, but I'd like them to not be a different size. See how that's completely different? So I just wanted to show you that. And also it's really hard to see what I'm doing at this angle that I'm at. Okay, well that's at least a little bit better. So I'll just darken that. I think the eyes are the most important part of a drawing because it's fun to experiment with some different things, and you can try different styles. And then I'm just gonna put okay. And now depending on which way your face is the, how do I put it? The style of the nose. And also depending on, well, how you draw noses. But with me, I like to use just a simple line, and yeah, I don't know how to put that. And you could do whatever you want for the eyebrows. Doesn't really matter. Some people like to just do a stick eyebrow, but I encourage you not to. Okay, so now we have the eyes and the eyebrows, so let's go on to the face. Okay, so this is going to be kind of angled, and the one thing about the guidelines is usually I go way over what the guidelines should be, and it's permanently there. So that's why I don't do this in marker unless if you're just sketching for practice. Okay, so we're just gonna come at the angle, just a little bit past the nose. Now you don't want to do it completely like straight down, because then it's just gonna look like a cone or something. Okay, so once you have your angle, you're just gonna slightly start turning. But while you're turning, you're really doing kind of like an S for the chin. Okay. I'm sorry, it's hard to see at this angle that I'm at. Okay, once you have that, you don't want to make the chin round, because that's for a girl's face. You can make their face round, but it's just more with guys, they have more defined chins. So you can just do like a little, it could be a straight line, but just make it more defined than a girl's. Then you're going to do the same thing that you did here, but just more outwards. Just like that. And then you have the jawline. Just like that. And you can do whatever you want for the mouth, but I'm just going to do I don't know, he's angry or something. And you can go ahead and do the neck if you want to. I'm just going to do the shoulders just for now. I made his neck a little bit too short, but it's okay. This isn't the final thing. Because you can always go over what you've done, especially if you're doing this on the computer. Okay, now here's what I mean by the head going over the guideline. Hold on. Okay. Now see how we stopped here, but you don't want to stop it there, because then his face is going to be way too small. You want to think of more an oval. So part of it is that you have to visualize it. Like that. See how that looks so much better than how it would be there. And I'm not really going to go too detailed on the ears. Okay. Don't make the ears too big. Like if you're doing, especially from an angle, don't make them the exact same, because then his ears are going to look like an elephant. And I'm just going to go ahead and fix his neck. So then he'll look normal at least.